Hi, Taurus, and welcome to January 2023. This is going to be your success spread for the month of January 2023. So let's dive in. Let's take a look at what is going on for you here. We're using the big cards, okay? We're pulling out the big cards this month. We're not messing with anything else here, okay? So we're gonna do here. We're gonna actually do some clarifiers as well. But let's go ahead and do this, and then I will actually have an extended that will include a love success spread as well as a finance success spread. Okay. In addition to this overall, we're gonna see what wants to come up. What is most important for you here in the first month as we springboard into this brand new year. So let's dive in, all right, and let's take a look. I'm going to pull 5 cards here to start off with. So let's take a look, okay, and let's take a look what we've got here. All right, give me one more card, and then what I do want is another one here. And I want one here. Let's take out my major arcana. You got 3 major arcana out of the 5, just like Aquarius did, which is interesting. What's at the bottom of the deck? Oh, you're contemplating a love offer. Something's being offered to you, an emotional opportunity and it has you contemplating, quite honestly, okay? This is the 4 of Cups, and this is really focusing in on, I don't know, it looks like you're busy. It's almost as if that you are, this card, 4th house, has to do with psychological foundation and subconscious patterns, and it could be that you're looking at that as it pertains to this cup coming through, okay? It's different than the cups you had before you, and so you're not paying a lot of attention to it because you're kind of contemplating things right now, so you could be deciding how you want to move forward. So let's take a look. It has to do with emotions. Cups have to do with emotions, and that's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So let's take a look at what we've got. So this is creating change in your life, okay? It looks like that at your current situation, the central issue at this particular time of the month is you making a strategic decision to walk away from something you put a lot of emotional energy into, okay? Now, this could have been a relationship. This could have been a job. You know what that is for you. But what I get in terms of emotions is a lot of emotions were put into something. And it's kind of like you're only walking away because you know you can get the 10 of Cups. And this is what I feel. It's a strategic move. You've invested a lot. I mean, look at, there's 8 of Cups here, right? But you know there's something even better and it's worth the risk. So this is what I'm getting. So it's like your intuition is telling you that, hey, follow that. And on that note, I'm going to actually clarify, get any clarifiers that might want to come through. But this is what I am getting, okay? So the 8 is you had to walk away to create a change. Something wasn't changing in a situation, and that's what I get, okay? Let's take a look. And it's almost as if the moon was hiding the sun. The moon was hiding what this was, so you really couldn't decipher what it was, but I will tell you, it had to deal a lot with your growth and change. So let's clarify it a little bit more on this 8 of Cups. What do we have? What do we get? The 4 of Cups. Quite interesting, guys. That's what we had at the bottom of the deck, right? We had the 4 of Cups. This is showing up in a different deck, the 4 of Cups. It has you contemplating walking away. So you might have not done it yet. You might be right smack in the middle of it, okay? This is what I'm getting. It's interesting that it's coming out once again. But it's what gives you stability, right? You're contemplating what gives you stability in your life. And you know that change needs to be made. Now, you're responsible for your change. It's just that there could be external circumstances or another person, obviously, that you can't control, right? So this is what I'm getting. Anything else that's coming through? What do we get? 6 of Pentacles. This is about balancing. This is about growth and self-improvement. So this is about balancing something. Now, 6th house has to do also with your employment and work routines. So this could be that you're creating a new change in your routine that does allow you greater balance for yourself and maybe to change as it pertains to relationships. It also could be that you're looking for balance in a relationship, and equal give and take is what I get. So you're that's what you're seeking, okay? And maybe you weren't getting that previously. And what do I get? The Chariot card. And this has you moving forward on faith. All right. And what's interesting is that there's no reins on these horses. And so this person has to move on faith. But it's about taking action, balancing the dark and the light side, confidently knowing that you can do it, even though you might not see how it's going to end up. You're going to visualize what you want, but you might not exactly see how it's going to end up. So that's why faith is going to be called upon. So this is asking you to have faith. All right, so this is about having faith. Now, I am going to pull a card because I'm just curious about what this might be. I'm just curious on what may want to come through. I'm going to pull a divine love card real quick because if this has to do with emotions coming through, I want to kind of pay attention to that. Divine intervention. Just know that there's going to be a divine intervention and the universe is going to ensure that everything follows its divine path. So in terms of your success read, that whatever situation that you feel like you're ready to walk away from, there's going to be, like the universe is going to intervene and to make sure everything follows its divine path, especially if you're unsure of a situation. Let's continue because we're going to go into the very end on what actions you need to take to create the next move or to have things move in your favor. So what I get right here in terms of your second card is your current challenges and obstacles. And that is the Chariot card. Now, we just talked about that. You're having a challenge in moving forward on faith in the connection, maybe, or in a situation. This could be as a job or in a connection. This is about that you are having a challenge or an obstacle of moving forward and taking action. Okay, so what's going to be powerful for you to remember in terms of this? What do we get? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3. Okay, what do we get? Intuition. The universe is providing you guidance that's going to direct you on your path. So if you're unsure which way to go, take a moment, Taurus, because this is saying your intuition is providing you the intuitive nudges that you're going to need to direct you on your divine path. All right. So in this, whatever you have a question that's going to bring success to you, I feel that you have to follow your intuition here. It's going to be key. Let's pull a few cards on the Chariot and see what comes out. What do we get? Yeah, it has to do with something that's kept you in bondage, that you're tied to. And for some reason, it's kept you, it's weighed you down. Okay. Capricorn energy. Might be done with a Capricorn, or this is that type of energy. It's a 15 card reducing to a 6. Sixes are about self-improvement, creating better routines in a connection or in a situation that you're involved in. So the devil energy, give me a card on the devil energy that's coming through for Taurus. Judgment, making a decision. All right, 2 major arcana. So you actually got 3 right here. And this is in your obstacles. You're going to be making a decision about a blockage, okay? Anything else in terms of a judgment, okay? The 2 of Wands, making progress, okay? The 2 of Wands is all about, kind of a progress. You've discovered something by being in this little bit of a wobble here, okay, is what I get, all right? But let your intuition guide you. Any information from source that's going to be important that you remember in terms of this process. What does your soul want you to know during, as it pertains to this obstacle? What do we get? Okay, let's take a look here. When was the last time I danced freely? Wow. This is something you are being asked to kind of like, I gotta tell you, it's like, it's like notice, get into the skin of being Taurus, all right? Get into the skin of you, all right? And sometimes it's kind of doing, changing that energetic state. It's going to trigger happiness, and it's like a gateway to your freedom. So become free to dance the way that you want to in this situation, okay? And it wants you to dance to change a state that could kind of help you as well, okay? Now, what I'm getting in terms of your hidden factors that you're unaware of is the Queen of Wands. This is all about shifting energy. She's all about transforming that beautiful energy, the exuberance and the vibrance within that. She's all about doing that, right? She moves towards the light. So it wants you to see things from a light perspective. It wants you to move towards the light if you've been focused on the darkness, on what can go wrong. It wants you to transform those energies, those feelings, or that negativity, and transform that transmute that and to create fresh energy. Hence why maybe dancing can shift the state a little bit, okay? And either do it in privacy of your own home with your favorite song, whatever that is. But this is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This could be someone around you, but I think you're taking on this energy. She's very esoteric. It could be someone around you as well, but maybe she's involved in, in spirituality, or esoteric studies. She's got a little cat there, but she shifts energies and she's got a lot of strength within that. All right. Very powerful. And it's someone that you really want to be around. She's got great energy. Regardless of the gender, she's got great energy. So in here, what you need to be aware of is energies can shift. Okay. So let's take a look what wants to come out here. What do we get? For your success to 10 of Pentacles for greater success and legacy. So this is about shifting your energy towards how you feel about, creating wealth, legacy, and that type of thing. Okay. This is long-term wealth, long-term connection, right? Family, growth, right? So heritage, that type of thing. All right. And what else do I get? Four of Wands, happy home, harmony, and marriage. It wants you to think differently and shift the energy surrounding this because something's blocking you, okay? And yeah, it wants you to look at the Eight of Swords. Shift the perspective. Eights are about change, right? Eights are a peak experience of growth and change, transformation, and it is a sex, death, and rebirth. And it wants you to look at things differently. You're not seeing something. What is going to help you in doing that? What can you do in order to help you shift this, okay, out of what is factors you need to be aware of? Separation. If you're separated between you and another person, or between you and what you want in this month, this is saying it is a positive thing. It is super positive because the time apart is essential for the development of the other entity and you, the other person and you. Person, place, or thing. This separation is here for a reason. It is a gift, okay? It is a gift for you and that other person. So I want you to remember that, guys. You need to look at something differently, okay? Now, the next card that I get is the Magician energy. Gemini energy is coming through here for me. I always also see this as being Aquarius as well. But what I'm getting here is the Magician energy is a chance to create what you want with the balance that you have longed for, okay? Remember the Eight of Cups that you walked away, right? That was coming through there, and that was very, very key. So that was something that I got. But then you also got, and that's what I get. And this is a 1 card. This is an opportunity to shift something, and this is about ideas that can help you. The idea that can help you is this is about manifesting. So I'd really focus in on what you want and what you want to create on this earthly plane so you can bring it into balance and fruition here because you've got everything necessary. Everything you have right now is all you need to do this, okay? You don't need anything more because you already know, okay? So let's pull some cards on this as to represents like the people or new ideas. There could be a Gemini around you that can help you, or new ideas that from this Gemini, from this Magician archetype that can help you, okay? Let's see what that is. What do we get? Ace of Swords. Get clear on what you want. Get clear on what you want. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, because that's the victory and the power and the clarity come from the victory of getting clear in what Taurus wants. Okay, and what else? What else do I get? Of the Two of Cups, of two people coming together, of a union, of a contract. You're going to know what this is for you. So I'm going to read it both ways, but this is what I'm getting. Some sort of union and contract. This is get clear on what you want in terms of your union. All right. And what else do I get here? Yeah, and then give up something that isn't in alignment within that. So you can't keep focusing on what you don't want and what you do want because you'll stay in a wobble, right? Especially in a relationship or anything. So what it wants you to do is choose. And it doesn't mean that it is the all end all, but what it does mean is that you're choosing going towards what you want, and you're eliminating the static and of what you don't want. So you're really becoming a lot more focused, all right? And be open to how it comes through for you. So I get the Tower. This is really important. You need to let something go that doesn't align with you, okay? And what does your soul say that's going to be important for you in doing this. Okay, let's take a look at what that is for Taurus. Quite interesting, but this is what's going to bring you success, guys. Okay, correct your mistakes. So this is an opportunity to correct any mistakes. Maybe you have to go back and create, apologize to someone, or to go back and change the way you do something, whether, that's going to get you what you want and what your vision is for you in that success. For some of you, it's coming through as a partnership, or it could be, it could be a contract for an employment as well. But correct your mistakes. Correct your mistakes. That's what's going to be key. And anything else. Embrace your power. All right? Embrace your power, Taurus. This is what I'm getting, okay? Now, when we come on into the last card, this I think is going to be really big, because this represents the actions needed to improve your chances of success. And guess what card that we get, guys? The Death card. This tells me you got to let something go. This is about letting something go so you can move forward. All right, an opportunity to do that. Embrace your power, and don't spread it too thinly. So it does. This is a positive card. So I'm going to pull some tarot on this, on the Death card, and let's see what wants to come through. This is scorpionic energy. All right, what else do we got? Yeah, when you let something go, you can move freely in the direction that is towards your goals and dreams. This is two people moving forward the same way, okay? So it's an 8 card. It brings in balance. So it's interesting that this is an 8 card, that this Death card, and it's clarified by, everything going in the same, it brings in balance. By having Death, it brings in some sort of balance. So if you're letting something go, and letting something, an old mindset, an old way of thinking, being, or doing, this is what can come into play, okay? This is what can come into play. Anything else that is important for you to remember? Let's take a look at what that is. What do we got? Letting something go. Decisions. Use your voice. Value your desires. You have every right to make a decision too. You both have a right to make a decision too. That one side and the other. All right? So it is about use your voice, value your desires, what you're desiring and getting clear about, and then you have every right to make a decision too, not just the other person. So you have a say in this as well, okay, is what I'm getting. Anything else that wants to come through in terms of this is your chances to improve success. So by letting something go, it puts you right on track, and it gets you closer to what it is that you want. In doves, there's 2 doves here. It talks about love, moving in the same direction and passionately in the same direction. So letting something go is going to be key. This is a 13 card reducing to a 4. So Death returns to a 4. It gets you grounded. Okay? Anything else wants to come through? What do we get? Interference. There were external influences that had caused distractions and disarray in this connection. So the interference is kind of like changing the radio station, guys. How sometimes you get that static. There was static in something. It wasn't clear on where it wanted to be tuned into, and it's asking you to tune in to what you want. Eliminate the interference. Now, if it's with someone that you have a connection with, and perhaps they have someone else, that is for them to do, right? But you still have a decision in this, and that's going to be key. Anything else on this Death card that's going to be key? What else do we got? 3 of Pentacles. Teamwork and collaboration is what it takes. Teamwork and collaboration in communication is going to be key. And it takes 2 people to talk, and that's what I'm getting. And that's what's going to create success in whatever's happening. Now, this could be a job situation or whatever, but this is a mindset and a change. Yeah. This has something to do about the past, all right? This is past life, or it could be something to do about, I don't know how what's the word? A gift of love, of making self-improvement from the past until now. How you made improvement, and it's a gift, some sort of gift. It's maybe roles in a connection, how you want someone to move forward and give you a gift, something. But and I get the Fool card, a brand new beginning. A brand new beginning is coming through. Whoa. So this is what I am getting in terms of the connection here. So I get that there is an opportunity for you to really improve your chance of success by letting something end. And the actions that are needed is just start new with new energy. Clear the past, focus on teamwork that's moving in the same direction, and that's going to be key. Anything else that Taurus needs to know in terms of that's going to represent success and improve their chances for success and what brought them to my channel? Become a clear channel. Go figure. Oh my gosh, you guys. Like I was talking about the frequency and tuning into the right radio station, that's what I get. That is what I'm getting. Not allowing the static, but clearing through communication. All right. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I will do this in extended, and what I'm going to do is on the extended, I'm going to do a finance spread. We'll find out their finances in the month of January, and I'll do a couple spreads on that. And then I'm going to move to love, and we're going to see what this looks like. It could be an extension of this one, but I'm going to pull 4 cards on love with clarifiers and see how this might relate to that. All right. It might confirm, it might take it a next level over. You're going to know what that is for you. So if you're interested, click the link in the description box below. I'm doing it a little bit differently for the month of January 2023. So there you have it. If you're interested, click the link in the description box below, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Namaste.